We're going to be talking about observations and inferences, and you have to be able to know the difference between the two. There is a resource video for you, which means it's extra. You don't have to do it, in Edpuzzle called Inferences and Observations. Make sure to check that out if you want some extra material to help you understand stuff in class. So this lesson is about the nature of science. How do we know that science is a different way of knowing, and why we would believe in it being solid and true. And so if you don't know who this is on the slide, it's Stephen Hawking, very famous physicist, astronomer. And if you didn't know, he had to speak using a computer. And so this quote is, "The quiet people have the loudest minds." Stephen Hawking was born on January the 8th, along with David Bowie, Elvis Presley, and yours truly. So we're going to be talking about observations. And you make observations using your senses. And so, our 5 senses, but we can also make observation using tools. So I can use this to help me be more accurate in measuring the length of something. I also can help us be more precise in that if we were all using a metric ruler to measure the length of something, let's say this glue bottle, we would be more precise in our measurements if we were using the same thing that's calibrated in the same way. So we use scientific tools to help us make our observations. We are not very observant creatures as humans. Right now, most of us go around with our phone in our face, and we hardly talk to anybody. Do you ever look up at night and see if you can see the stars? Do you ever stop and look at what you might call weeds, might actually be flowers? Weeds are just plants that are in the wrong place. Do you ever notice the ants crawling across the sidewalk? So we aren't very observant nowadays. Everything has to be fast and quick. And so we can miss a lot of things. So in science, you need to slow down a little bit and take a little bit of time to observe. And so you're going to be doing guided notes. And you are going to use this paragraph. Hold on, we got a problem, Houston. There we go. We're going to be using this paragraph, and it'll help you fill in your observation guided notes. And there's some vocabulary words in here that you're going to have to be familiar with. One is primary source. That's going to be our next lesson after inferences and observations. Qualitative and quantitative. Being qualitative just means that it's a characteristic like blue, tall, short, hairy, fuzzy, rough, sandy. And quantitative is a measurement that has numbers. And using quantitative data helps us to be more precise and accurate, because qualitative data is based on a person's own idea, their own observations that could be subjective and be different among observers. You're going to be watching on the formative, several videos that are going to test how observant you are. And hopefully you have fun with those videos and realize that maybe you're not as observant as you thought you were. So the first 2 videos are put out by bicycle enthusiasts to help motorists realize that they're not very observant of other things around them while they're driving. So good luck.